the highest rated physio in the town, running this business for 4 years. What would you do now if you were starting again?
Not a lot. I'd probably keep it how it was. Before starting again, I'd probably have a bit better understanding, if that makes sense. If I started it again, I won't be so naive to think that everything's going to work from day dot. Because like you have this big expectation that you start your own business, you walk in the first day, you chucker. First week, chucker. First month, chucker. And it's really not like that. It takes a lot to get people to come through the door. It takes a lot, and it takes a lot to keep people coming through that door. So it's all about what you do and how you do it. Service and all that. But yeah, I wouldn't be so naive. Yeah, 100%.
Okay. So it's primarily that. Is there something else, or just naivety and part of it that you're expecting people come to you just because you open the door?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you think
Yeah, probably
people
that.
are going to come. You're here, you open the door, you tell people where you are, you think your mates are going to come, family's going to come.
None of that.
Far from it, mate, yeah. Probably count on one hand how many mates I had coming in. Same with family. Probably count on one finger. So it's like, people are like, yeah, it's amazing, go and do that, go and do that. And then some people don't really want to support you through it or come in and check it out. I had a good core when I started, and they helped me out massively. Getting my name around, getting everything spread about. And yeah, you always be grateful for them people and close people that actually helped you.
You remember them.
Oh, 100%, yeah. Always look after the ones that look after you. 100%.
How did you feel then, like when you knew those people that you were expecting to come, they didn't show up? So what did it feel like?
Hurt. It hurt because in your head you're thinking, well, where am I going to get these other people from? You know what I mean? Like, it's a big world out there, but you don't see it. You think, oh, you can never get X amount through your door, X amount of people through your door. And I mean, most clinics run on 25 people per week. We run on about 72 per week. And we just open up more opening hours now, just to try and get more people in, because we are getting that busy, which is only a good thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a massive thing, really. But it doesn't mean the work stops, or it doesn't mean you can sit back and chill and relax. It just means everything goes up, and you've got to keep going up with it, keep running and running, and keep living off 2 hours sleep. Not really 2 hours, but you know what I mean. Keep living off.
What kind of monster you are? Jesus
Bear
Christ,
sleep.
goddamn vampire.
Don't get me wrong, I do get my nana naps in when I can. She got to. But yeah, no, life's good. Business is good, mate.
So based off that, when you learn this and experience this at the very start, yeah, expecting people to support you from very start, people not coming in, hurting you, kind of betraying your loyalty.
I mean, I wouldn't say
Expectation
it's
as well.
like betraying loyalty now. It's more that, yeah, they said, oh, we'll come in, we'll do this, we'll do that. They might have forgot, might not been bothered, they might have just said it. But it's sort of people that you think, oh yeah, they're definite, they're coming in. You know what I mean? Book them in, they're definitely coming in, and they let you down, or vice versa. So yeah, it does hurt you a little bit, but it's the nature of the beast.
Oh, that's quite rough. But based off of that, when you mentioned that, it's part of my another question, which is, what advice would you give to someone who wants to start physio business today, based off of what you already know?
Wow.
In the mic, get closer.
Wow.
Not that close.
To be honest, mate, it's a hard world out there, so I couldn't really. If it was me personally starting up again, knowing what I know now, I don't know. It's a hard one, mate, because the thing is with your business and everything, you don't get taught any of this in school. You get taught your taxes, whatever, how to run a business, how to look after employees, all that stuff. So it's a hard one, mate. I'd probably say just be you. If that's it. You know what I mean? You can get a long way by just being you, than trying to portray being somebody else. You know, if you want to be a physio, you've got your qualifications, go and be a physio, but be yourself. Don't try and pretend you're somebody else, or you do this, that, and you'll just be you. and be your own character and have that little your character on your business. That's what I'd probably say.
Mm. So if you were starting, some businesses have, I assume, steps to follow. So like you said, you open a business, you do the register, you need to get leads, right? You need to get people to
Yeah.
come in.
Yeah.
So I guess finding also, as you mentioned, good accountant or someone who'd help you with the
Oh,
taxes.
yeah.
You mentioned that pain, and I felt for you. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my God, I didn't expect that when we spoke previously. I was like, Jesus, you kidding me? Like, you got fined, correct? By someone else's mistake.
Yeah.
But you have to pay.
Massive fine as well. A massive fine. And the thing is, they had all my government gateway numbers. I didn't know what was going off. I couldn't log on to my government gateway because they had all my gateway numbers. It was for the business. So as far as I know, everything was filed, gone through, been sent. But yeah, it wasn't until they finally sent me a letter through the post, opened up, and it was this big, massive fine. And yeah, it was a bit of a shock to the system. But I've got new accountants now, and they are brilliant. They're unreal.
So that'll be, I guess, one of the first advice that you would give someone. Yeah, find definitely people that will support you.
Yeah.
Be loyal. They'll show up.
Yeah.
They'll do the thing they said they were gonna do.
Get a good accountant.
100%. Yeah.
100% you need a good accountant.
What else? Would it be also about the location?
Location's massive, yeah. Parking's got to be a tick. You've got to have a place with parking. In my perspective, you've got to have a place with parking. 100%. Parking, and then yeah, if you've got a room that you can use all the hours under the sun, absolutely do it. Because a lot of people come into this game and just work their hours, where we don't. We work everybody else's hours. So like, take from Monday example, 6 in the morning till 9 at night. That's our hours, because we can fit everybody in. You get people coming in early before work. You get your mid-afternoon rush, and you get people coming in the evening after work. And that is a normal day for us. It's either 6 in the morning till 9 at night, or 9 in the morning till 9 at night.
Oh God.
And then Saturdays and Sundays now we're open 10 till 3. So
That
people
sounds
can't
like-
get in there, they can get in Saturday, they can get in Sunday. So we've always got that.
So you're basically flexible as much as possible, being available to what's out there.
Yeah,
Instead of asking for it.
instead of me working my hours that I want to work, it's not about me. It's about everybody else. It's how can I get these people in? So people don't just work 9 to 5 nowadays.
Yeah.
It's not that people are on shift. Yeah, people are on shift work. People are on 4 on 4 off. People start super early, finish early. People start super late and finish late. So we want to try and get everything we can by opening all them hours, so we can fit everybody in that we need to fit. Because 9 to 5 now, it's not how it used to be back in the day. A lot of people don't work 9 to 5, and a lot of people work remote now as well, so they can get out in the afternoons when on the dinner break, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. So basically trying to fit in with net convenience and
Yeah,
hours that people demand.
yeah,
So is that one of the things that you would use as against your competition, I assume, then?
yeah, 100%. That's probably what sets us apart from everybody else, because we do open them longer hours, and we have got more availability for people to come in the morning or come in late at night. There's probably not a lot of people that are doing the late at night appointments. It's definitely not a lot of people that are starting at 6 in the morning.
Yeah, that's a real determination, man. Like being at that early in the morning.
Yeah.
And you're already ready there. It's not you
Yeah.
waking up at 6. You're there in the place. What
First-
that means
first
waking up maybe
appointment.
5, right? Or,
Yeah, waking up 5, first appointment 6 o'clock, so you get in, set everything up, make sure everything's ready to go. First at 6, and then so on, so on, so on.
my God.
The thing is, nobody's going to ever give you anything in life. You've got to grab it by the horns and take everything out of it. You just got to run with it, keep going, and just believe in yourself as well.
Is that the way how you started then? Because you mentioned that you started without any plans. So
No plans, mate. It
you
was like,
becoming physio out of nowhere means
Well,
getting the course.
yeah, it's like,
Your
it's just-
diploma done and suddenly.
and I just ran with it, mate. I started off mobile. I started off in my conservatory, and then I started like, okay, I'll go a little bit mobile. And mobile was a little bit hard because you couldn't gauge traffic, X, Y, and Z, so you couldn't really lock people down to appointments. Because you could say, oh, I'll be there at 4 o'clock, and you know what Newark's like. It's horrendous. So then I thought, I need to get my own place. So I moved into a place on Stodman Street to start with. Nice place. Owner was lovely. But it had no parking. so people would have to park at Asra and walk through, which is a bit of a distance. So it got to a point where I'm like, right, I need to try and find somewhere a little bit better for people to come in. And then obviously in the place where I am now, and everything's just gone up tenfold for the parking, the accessibility, availability.
You had a reception, right?
The
Someone that will
reception, yeah,
train the people.
yeah, and it's literally just gone up tenfold. I think purely that's down to location, and also what you do as job-wise and that. And I think, yeah.
Let's pause for a moment because I'll have to share with you this moment, this announcement when I'm finally officially releasing my own product, which is this foldable magnetic phone holder that comes in 2 colors, black and silver. Each comes with 2 metal rings. On one side is this protective filter that you'll remove, and on the other is adhesive, nice sticky surface. So you can put it on your case or phone like I did over here on my S25 Ultra. Or if you get a MagSafe case, you can easily apply it straight up on your phone. No trouble, no ring needed. Each has 2 because one you can put on your phone and second, for example, in your car. One of the main things about this is way better than any kind of tripod you'll find. It's not bulky, it's nice, small, portable, foldable. It has a long arm so you can get in a different angle. If you like to record video, whatever you are, take photos, listen to music. I use this while I was cooking. I use it while I was eating. Go from horizontal to vertical. It's that simple. Change the angle however you like. I mean, look at this. It's really that easy. Change it up however you like. Get your angle. Put it horizontal, vertical. It's really that simple. There you go. Go to dannyfitnessaddict.com and choose your color, black or silver, both with engraved laser cut logo. And now back to the episode. Wow, man, that's a hell of a start, I can tell you that. Like without an experience starting this, it sounds like there must have been loads and loads of experiences and successes and fails. So being a business owner and entrepreneur, what have you learned about yourself by pursuing this journey?
I've learned that I've got heart, I've got determination. Like, just because you get a setback doesn't mean a no. There's always another way around things. You've got to be thick-skinned. So a lot of people that you can tell your ideas to say it's never going to work, you're never going to do that, you won't be able to do that. Like, you've always got to trust your own instincts. If you think it's going to work, do it. If it doesn't work, you learn from it. And then you can go on to something else and try and make that work or tweak it. Because people can sit there with their own perception of like, that's not going to work, but they're not in your game. They're just seeing it as a business point of view because they could be in construction or whatever, electrician, whatever. So they're just seeing it purely from a business point of view, but not because they're in your game. So, what's the question?
The question was, what have you learned about yourself by pursuing this path, this journey, starting a business? What have you learned about that by yourself?
That I don't give up. 100%. I learned that. And I thought I gave up easy, but I don't give up. And I love my job. I love to work. I love to wake up stupid o'clock in the morning, go to bed at stupid o'clock at night. But I wouldn't have it any other way. I wouldn't do all these hours for the man. That's a fact. I do this for myself. I do this for everybody else that comes in. Because it's just something you do when people are trusting you with what they need doing, what they need fixing, an injury or that. That's what they get. They get the trust back and they get the service that they want. That makes sense. So, yeah, don't give up, mate. That's a fact.
I love that you're saying don't listen to anybody else. So I assume you heard loads of opinions from, like you said, not only different businesses, but your friends when you're sharing your ideas, right?
Yeah.
Your parents, your family, and overall, whatever is close to you, you share the idea. And like you said, some people are not in the game. They just hear the ideas like, oh, why would you do that? There must be loads of people. It's a small town, or you should go bigger. And then how you got to encounter the traffic and everything. Just throwing at you counter opinions why not to do it, why it's not gonna work, other than that's amazing idea, mate, you should definitely go and try it. So how many people were supporting you with the idea, if you can approximate it from how many were supportive and how many were against?
Well, I mean, at the moment we've got
Not at the moment, at the start, when no one
at
knew
the
whether it's
start.
gonna work or not. I can imagine now it's
Oh yeah, I
easy.
mean, at the start, nobody really. You have this idea. You speak to a few people. Oh yeah, it could be good. Blah blah blah. And if you speak to other people, I don't think it'll work. Don't think I'll do that. And it's just one of them. You just got to trust your own instinct and your own judgment. Nobody gets anywhere by somebody saying no and they go, all right, no problem, I won't do it. Like, you've got to trust yourself and you've got to work hard for it. I'm still working hard 4 or 5 years down the line because there's still goals that you want to reach. There's still things you want to do. So,
So what do you think is overall, after all that time, who would you say is and always has been your biggest supporter? That person that believes in you, usually it's a partner or a mom or
I mean,
child.
to start with, it was my dad. Definitely was my dad. But now it's the missus. So, like, she's jumped on. She's seen what's going off and, like, she's supportive with everything. And even, like, because, like, through the day, mate, I get so many ideas. And I'll send them about, right, we're doing this, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to do this. She's like, run before you can walk. Like, stop doing this. Because I'm like, fucking hell, we're going to open from Dubai next week. She's like, what the fuck are you on about? Because I think people say I've got ADHD. Because I'm like so impulsive, I just make rash decisions. And I just fucking headstrong, I'm on it.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, at the moment, the missus, great supporter. Yeah, she's very supportive, mate, very.
Oh, so your missus is very supportive and it's been one of those people mainly now who keep on helping you, supporting you. Because you sound like you're very visionary, you know, like a dreamer.
Yeah.
You tell me I have these ideas and I can do this, blah blah blah. And yesterday was late. You know, it sounds a bit of like a chaos.
Yeah, it can be chaos.
So you have someone to
You got somebody that's there to ground you, if that makes sense.
yeah.
To actually think through it properly. Because like in my head, everything I say is going to work. Because I thought it through, but I haven't thought it through clearly. I'm like, right, I'm going to do this, bosh, let's do it. Then I'll talk to my missus about it, and then she'll be like, oh, I don't think that's going to work because of that. And you're like, oh, yeah, I get you. Yeah, fuck that off. And then go on to the next one. But yeah, there's always so many ideas popping into your head through the day. But yeah, she's the one that grounds it and sensible. She's a sensible one.
Mhm. So you really need like sometimes it feels people having that kind of opposite side of themselves. So whatever you're buzzing about, or you good at or bad at, you're trying to find someone who will be the counterpart
Yeah,
to it.
100%.
So if you're too visionary, oh, let's do this, you know, and sky's the limit. You need someone to be like, maybe let's think about it logically and kind of chronologically and go bam, 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 bam. It's like, oh shit, yeah, that's why it didn't work because on step 3,
Yeah,
you figure out you're too far off,
yeah.
like you said.
See, the thing is, I'll have these amazing ideas, but I don't fully think it through. Like, I just have this idea and I'm like, yeah, that's good. Let's just go with it.
Yeah.
Run with it. And then you get, like, you say to step 3 and you're like, oh shit, that's not working. But if you thought it through, it would have worked. But that's just me and it ain't going to change. So that's why I've got somebody to ground me and actually think through the ideas before I just think, yeah, do it. Run with it.
Well, you've had one of the ideas, right? Which I remember telling me. I don't know if I can tell it or not. Eventually, I can cut it out. Your muscle rub. So your muscle rub. Yeah, tell me about it more, please.
So yeah, it's definitely in the pipeline. So it's going to be an all natural muscle rub, natural ingredients, natural products. I don't want to say too much more than that, but it's going to be decent. It's going to be good. It's not going to be expensive. It's going to be available to everyone. And it's going to be something that we use in the clinic as well. So,
Don't you say?
so it's going to be, we're using it to show you the benefits. You can take some home with you if you need to. So there's going to be different versions.
Like a sample as well?
Yeah, you can have a sample. Okay. There's going to be stuff that we use wax wise for the soft tissue work. There's going to have a few ingredients taken out and a few different ones added in. There's going to be some for sporting people, i.e. they've got a little bit of a muscle injury, or they just want to do this, that and that, or a little bit of psychological for the head, because some people will have an injury in the past, but they need to keep doing this because it makes them feel a lot better. So there's going to be a few different versions that come out. So like I say, we're going to be using one in the clinic, and then there's other things for people in the gym industry, sporting industry, and all that. So it's exciting.
Mm-hmm.
but it's probably not going to happen till New Year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's a thing
Okay.
we've got tiny little things in the pipeline.
In the pipeline, right?
But it's just got to.
The good things,
The
the
good
ones
things
that
are there.
you know they're gonna happen.
Yeah,
No, you've been
yeah.
already working on them, workshopping them. So you're having some exciting news in the pipeline, right? Something you want to announce. Is that so?
Yeah, so come the new year, we're going to be expanding into Grantham. So we're going to be hitting Grantham, getting our own clinic there, getting our own setup there. So yeah, it's something we're really looking forward to.
Damn. So people grant them, get ready. That's gonna be awesome. So after New Year, you want to start with that?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. So we're going to get it planned over Christmas. So when it comes January 1st, January 2nd, Bosch are in there ready to go. Start taking people, getting the system open beforehand so people can pre-book in, ready to go. And then we're going to gauge it out, see how it goes, because probably first month, 2 months, you're going to take a loss at some point because you're not there before there. You're going to have paid out for the bed, you paid out for the room, flooring, everything you need, waxers, you name it. So we've got a counter and we're going to take a hit at some month, whether it's the first or the second. But we will definitely be doing it. Come 1st of January, Bosch will be there, ready to go.
Damn, it's gonna be sick. I'm looking forward to it, man. A lot of work to do.
Yeah, 100%.
When you mention such a massive news, pipeline, your roadmap, your own product, there's gonna be one more product, if I'm not mistaken, because it's getting cold, right?
There is the hoodies.
You want to mention that as well?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
But we haven't decided what we're doing though, have we?
No, we have not.
But they're coming out, so yeah.
All right. Okay. So,
yeah.
so as the winter is approaching, very slowly but surely, you're gonna be coming up with hoodies as well, right? And
Yeah.
some things that keep you warm.
Yeah.
What is it gonna be? Tell me more. Tell us more.
So every year around this time, we always have the hoodies coming out. So a lot of people buy them. They're nice quality. They're not just cheap material just because it's got our logo on. It's actually nice fit. We've got quality, keeping you nice and warm in the winter. Decent price as well. And you can't really get better for your money, to be honest. And it's not going to be full on logos. It's just going to be, it's going to have a little thing there, so I know it's there. And obviously, the other people know it's there that's buying it from us. But it's more about the quality of the hoodie and the style of the hoodie and the different colours they can choose from. I would say decent price, so get on them.
Till you can. What about pre-orders?
You can pre-order.
Discount for the pre-order or wish list?
You can pre-order. I can't say it's a discount because I sell them at cost price anyway.
Got it.
So I don't make.
All right.
I don't make anything off them.
Okay.
But you can order them, text me, email me. They're ready to go.
Wow, sounds pretty sick. I'm looking forward to it. We got to work on that one because that sounds pretty cool. I know you kind of explained to me what you're expecting, how would you about to look, and the style and functionality of that. So I'm definitely looking forward to that because I think that would be really nice. Yeah.
We need to hook up a meeting.
Yes, we do. A few business meetings
next week
on the roadmap.
Yeah,
can do it. Fine. Let's do it. Okay. What's the final goal of your business then? What is the final destination of your business?
Final destination is I want to have 3 setups, so 3 clinics. So I've got one in Newark, one in Grantham coming in the new year, and then I want to hit one in Lincoln. So it's local, as in local to Newark, basically. So that's my goal, to have 3 that are just running nicely, smoothly. That's a goal. That's what I think. But probably when I've done them, I'll probably want to put out a 4th. So I can't say it is a goal. Because the thing is, you always want more and more and more.
Yeah, that's the thing. Where's the more for you? Where is enough for you? How do you define it?
Enough for me.
Everyone is different.
Enough for me would be when I can happily drop down a few days and just keep my regulars with me and being able to go and check out on the other sites, make sure everything's ticking over smoothly. Spend more time with my kids. Have a better work-life balance. That would be the main goal, is work-life balance.
Okay, so you would have all these 3 businesses, maybe 4, maybe 5.
Yeah, maybe.
Who knows? Future knows. And would you still be incorporating all of those businesses actively or you would hand them over to someone else and just keep it somewhere on the back and act only when necessary. So you'll be the owner of the businesses. You'll be the name,
Mm.
you'll be the brand, you'll be the face, you'll be the voice, the person that's the founder, right? Build it from nothing. And you just keep it as your performance business, kind of. So, or your life business. So you would sell it eventually to someone else if it got big enough, or you would keep
Don't
it till the rest of your life.
I don't think I'd ever sell it. So I don't think I'd ever sell it. I'd love my boys to come into it when they're old enough. I'd love them to go, Dad, I want to go do this, go Junior, do this. I'd be like, amazing, go and do it. And then they can come into it when they want after. I wouldn't sell it. It's your baby. I don't think I would. Nah,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I would. I don't think I'd be able to. And even like when you got everything ticking out, eventually getting all them places, it'd be hard to just sit back as well, because you can never sit back. You've always got to keep thinking, what's next, what's next, what's next. You've always got to think as second best. Because you think as second best, you always look at the top and think, what are they going to do next?
Mhm.
Even if you are the top, you always keep thinking because the people below you are hungry and they want your top spot. Everyone's hungry in the game, so you've always got to be on your toes, and you've always got to keep thinking, what are them people that potentially getting a few more people than me? What are they doing? What are they doing differently, and why? Could be they've got a bit more hunger, or they're hitting socials a little bit different, or they're hitting different businesses. So I say my business is purely private at the moment. There's no insurance, no nothing. It's all from word of mouth, social media, and people just coming in and getting what they need, getting fixed, getting back out, going to friends and family. Oh, you've got that issue? Go and see Ben. Go and see Hawk Wellness.
Yeah, which is definitely very powerful, especially when you're local in small town.
100%.
Even people that I don't know that know you, I mention your names. Oh yeah, I know him. It's like, it's like, yeah, it's my competitor. I'm like, okay, good for you, mate. Good luck.
That's the thing. Like, I don't like to think I've got competitors in Newark. I like to think we all work as one. You know what I mean? Like, there shouldn't be that stigma about you do the same as me, so I'm going to talk to you, or this, that, and the other. There's plenty of people that I've referred to, different people, because I physically can't get them in. And I feel like there needs to be a lot more of that. I think people need to get the stigma out of their head that just because you're a business and they're a business, you can't help each other out. You know what I mean? It's not like you're robbing a client off them and you're never going to get them back. It's that one client could make their week. Could be the difference between them earning it that week or not. Does that make sense? And the
Yeah.
same with me. And it's a big stigma about people not helping other people out, where in business you need as much help as you can get. You can't go, you might have to cut this out, you can't go to the government and say they won't give you all. They say they've got grants left, right, and centre. They've got all for you, mate. When you're a small business, they don't care about you.
Mhm.
They come in, they want to make sure everything's intact, everything's right, sign the paperwork, send your money off to them. That's it.
That's quite brutal, but I totally get it, especially when you're a small business owner. It's a totally different ball game than
Yeah.
anything else. If you're a corporate or if you have had a massive chain already. Hence, I was wondering, because from what I listened from Daniel Priestley, he mentioned there are usually two types of businesses. One, performance, which is the one that you try to build quickly, profitably, and eventually sell it to someone else
Yeah.
so they can continue and be ideally maybe not lifestyle changing revenue that you would earn, the money that you would exit with, but maybe it'll at least spark a bit of your life, or the lifestyle performance, not the, you have a performance business and then a lifestyle business. And the lifestyle business is the one that it's your baby, like you said.
Yeah.
It's something that you've been doing from the start. It means something to you. You put your time in it, your blood, your tears, your sweat, everything,
Yeah.
and there's something you're just not gonna go away just like that for any amount of money, because it has meaning to you, it has emotions to you, people are connected to it, your character is connected to it, and now you mentioned also that your possible legacy could be connected to it, which I think only enhances and amplifies that experience. Hawk, Ben, wellness, physio, sports massages, and now it's family business.
Yeah.
So it could become something bigger.
And that's the emphasis we want to run. It is a family business. Even when we have people coming in and working for us, we're still a family. We're all one big family. So like the aftercare with us, we feel like that's the best out there. because we're always checking up on our clients, always checking on everyone, day, night, doesn't matter what time. WhatsApps, rings, they're always able to get in touch with us. Doesn't even matter if it's 10 o'clock at night. I personally still get back to them. 10, 11 o'clock at night, if they send me a message, I'll still get back to them. It's just the way you got to run, because the thing is, when you're at work, but even at home, you're still at work, because you've got your phone on you. So you've still got your emails coming through, you've still got clients texting you. So you never have that break. Unless, let's say, me and the missus go away for the weekend, and then I'll try and switch my phone off. Or I won't switch it off, I'll leave it. If that makes sense, I'll try and leave it so I can have time with her, and like, we can have that time together. Does that make sense? Where Monday to Sunday, normally, it's like, you literally, your head's never out of the game, because your phone's always there, so you're always connected to somebody. Emails always going off left, right and centre. But I like it. It's your business. That's the thing, you've got to do it. And some people are scared of that hard graft. Some people are like, right, I'm getting home at 5 o'clock, work phone's off, blah, blah, blah. I can't run like that.
Wow. It only shows that like you're very into it then.
Yeah.
Like when you can't stop working around your business or keep thinking about it, like it sounds like you think about it a lot, a lot, ideas.
Because you live and breathe it every day, so it's got to be your main focus. Because if it's not your main focus, it's only going to go one way.
Yeah.
And that's that.
And that would show for sure, yeah.
Yeah. Because like, a lot of businesses don't see, what was it, in the first 2 years?
Uh-huh.
Or was it the first 5? I can't remember which
I
one.
think it was first 5.
Yeah,
The first 5 is the
yeah.
ones that really decide between whether your business survives or not.
Because I tell you what, people have these amazing ideas, but what they don't see is, yeah, the idea's amazing, but it's that person, hard work. Some people don't want to put all that graft in. Some people don't want to work all the hours because it's their own business. And like, the thing is, anything can work if you put that graft in. If you put all the hours in, put your heart in it, put everything into it, anything can work. I just think some people have these amazing ideas and they don't realise how much work's behind it.
That makes sense, man. That really does. Like you've been into this for a long time. You met loads of people, made connections, and you keep on going and trying to grow. And like you said, think about it almost every minute of the day, even though you're at work or you're outside of work, it's still everything around that business because that means so much to you and it's like your baby. So it's really, it only shows the passion. That's sick.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I mean, kind of sick because sounds too much. I'm not gonna lie, business, business, business,
Yeah,
business.
no, but it's not. It's not just business. You know what I mean? It's just got to be done. Does that make sense? Like, even when I finish at 9 o'clock at night, I still get home and I'm still on my phone or I'm still on a laptop doing bits, because if you leave stuff and leave stuff and leave stuff, it's only going to go on to the next day, the next day, the next day, and I'm only one can do it. So I'm only causing myself a bigger problem by letting things roll over.
Yeah.
And if I don't get back to somebody because, let's say, they're coming for a session and we've gone, right, in 2 days, go out for a run, test it out, should be feeling fine, blah, 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 and they text me and I don't get back to them and something's gone wrong, like the injuries come back again, and I don't get back to them, they're never going to come and see me again.
True.
That's why we pride ourselves on the aftercare, because sometimes you don't always fix the initial issue. Maybe call this better.
I don't think you have to fix it. Like, for example, when I met you and I went to your place for the first time, I really couldn't do, ladder raises on my shoulder because I messed it up. I wasn't warm up properly, and just overall been like in the gym, and then I thought I can go back and just go like before.
Yeah.
It wasn't the case. Maybe you haven't helped 100% for the first time, but was there improvement? Hell yeah. From the 100% pain that I had and struggle and problem with range of motion, one session and I had 70% back of it. I'm like, wow, you kidding me? Hey, I'm going again, and then I go again. So the improvement was just massive, and I could feel it after one session, which to me felt crazy because I was trying, some creams, massages, but everything was just kind of external.
Yeah.
Nothing in deep. Nothing like so much pain you caused me. I mean, relief eventually. He healed me.
It's also like experience and knowing what you're doing. Does that make sense? The amount of times we see a shoulder or we see backs and hamstring issues, glute issues, you know what I mean? It's just all about the experience of you going into somebody, and because you see it pretty much day in, day out, you know exactly what's going off before you finish your sentence. Does that make sense? Because
Yeah.
you know, you've seen it probably yesterday. You worked on 3 other patients yesterday that had the same issue.
So you've seen the recurring pattern
Yeah.
basically. It'd be like, okay, I'm not sure if it's 100% this, but very likely based off of this
Yeah. So
experience,
obviously
it's this.
you do a few little tests here and there, like, yeah, it's that.
So when you
So
mentioned that, out of so many patients, if you would guess how many patients you have had in total so
God
far?
knows. A few.
Hundreds?
Probably, yeah. It's gotta be, yeah.
Oh, I bet it is after
Yeah,
4
it's
years.
gotta be.
So what do you see as being the most reoccurring theme? So let's say, in your experience, what's the most common issue or treatment that
Back.
people come in to see you for?
Back. 100% back.
Is it back?
Back.
Why is that?
Lower back, upper back. What do you think? A
What-
lot of people now are working from home, remotely working from home, so they're in their own comfort zone. So yeah, they might have the best office chair they can get, but they're still in their home comfort. So everything they could be regimented like that straight away, first 5 minutes playing, and then working, and then before you know it, like that, start slumping down, going into bad form, shoulders coming up, and then getting some snotty emails or gaffers on the back. So they start tensing up. So back issues mainly from people working from home, and then a lot of lower back issues from people who probably do work from home quite a lot, and then getting into the exercise game, getting into running, which is thrown up a lot on the lower back issues because they've probably never been and got the gait done, or they're wearing the wrong footwear, or they're just pushing themselves too hard too soon. And then a lot of lower back issues from people like grafters out there, ground workers, all that. Because when you're in that industry, regardless of what health and safety tell you, you ain't going to go and pick something up correctly. You're going to go pick something up to get the job done. Because you want to get that job done, you want to get that job finished. You know what I mean? It's like, you ain't going to go and pick it up properly, like straight back, knees, whatever. You're going to go and pick it up to get that job done and fuck off to the next job.
Damn. Right, so true, definitely. So when you mentioned that, in your way, if someone would try to prevent them injury, so we talk about prevention of the injury, what would you advise the people that primarily do sitting job in the office, they say most of the time, how to prevent themselves from not getting injured before coming to see you?
Oh, I don't want them to.
The health thing? I want your money.
No, it's not
Please,
what I want,
teacher.
but like, no, like, I mean, you can get obviously stand-up desks. I think we've been over this before, haven't we? Was it you I was talking to about stand-up desks? Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, you can get stand-up desks, take regular breaks, and just make sure you keep them shoulders back. Don't let your shoulders ramp forward, keep them back, keep everything eyesight, keep everything in reach sight. Just, yeah.
Okay. So do kind of the checkup, as you said.
Yeah.
That's for the people primarily in office, most of the time spend their time the seated position, right? What about people that work more physically then? What kind of advice would you provide them not to get injured when they have to move around, be mobile, do the hard work, physical? What would that be?
Just look after yourself. You know what I mean? You know you've got to go and pick something up. You're probably going to pick it up wrong, but try and pick it up the best way you can wrongly to get the job done.
What would be the best way to pick it up then? Not twisting or rotating or...
No jerking, nice and smooth. If it is too heavy and you're a man, there's no pride in it. Like, ask your mate for help. You know what I mean? Don't think because you're a man you've got to lift that weight and whatever. You know what we're like. Oh, fuck it, we're going to lift that. Like, oh, fuck it, I'll lift this table up now. But you know what I mean? I'll be like, mate, you get that hand, I'll get that hand. It's just, yeah. If you need help to pick something up, ask it.
Mhm.
Ask somebody.
So 2-man lift.
2-man lift, yeah. Everything can be a 2-man lift as well. If you're on the clock.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
Unless you're going crazy and shit goes down and you're back as well.
Everything's a 2-man lift if you're on the clock. If
Yeah.
you're getting paid hourly, it's a 2-man lift.
That's true, yeah. That's very true, I bet. That sounds pretty good, man. I really like that advice. Especially like when you mention how people can hurt themselves in such a simple job or simple way, I would say. You know, sometimes you just do the one wrong movement and then everything goes down
Yeah,
out of nowhere. You think you're, bulletproof,
Oh,
nothing can hurt me, and then
yeah.
that one day,
Game.
and you're smashed for months or
Yeah.
years.
Yeah, 100%.
So how do you usually solve such a situation if someone comes to you with their back problem and you're like, okay, what job do you do? Do you do the assessment or how does it work if I can take
Yeah,
the first
so
time?
somebody coming in for an assessment, back issues. Obviously, you go through the history, any medical history going off with that, any issues in the past, and you go through the job, what they do work-wise, sitting at a desk all day, blah, blah, blah. So you'll get them to sit, see how they're sitting. 9 times out of 10, they're like that, around your shoulders because poor posture. So it's all about training them to bring everything back, keep everything in eye level, keep everything in reach level, especially if they're working from home. Try not to sit downstairs on your settee and slump. And like, because like I say, they're working from home, so in their home comfort. So you could work up here all day, or like for half an hour and be like, I'm gonna go sit downstairs and chill out a little bit and still have my laptop. You have your laptop on your knee. So just all about changing little things and keeping things ticking through.
So basically, it adds up when you
Yeah.
mention that it's not just one thing, but there is several things that you probably do wrong.
Yeah,
If it happens somewhere.
I mean, don't get me wrong. My form ain't the greatest, mate. I'll be like, I'll say to everyone, like, when we're sitting there and we're talking about it, I'll say, look, my form's like this. But then I know to pull it back. I know how to sit straight when I need to, like, especially if I'm on a laptop, I know what to do.
To be cautious about it.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to be, but it's sometimes like just like understanding and education to somebody else, like, just do this, do that, keep it like that, and try and keep it best you can, because we're only human, so you can do it absolutely for a minute, but as soon as you start working in everything else starts going off, you're just going to naturally go like,
Back to natural.
yeah.
So the standing desk is something that you would help then, or do? Is it something that you recommend people that have
Standing
a
desk does help, but then the novelty wears off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because you get the desk that go up and down now, don't you? So it goes back down to a normal desk. So
Yeah, more.
people put it up, give it half an hour, and fuck that. Pull it back down and sit down.
Wait, what do you think is that? People don't like to stand because I heard like overall, it when you have a standing desk or you stand more, it helps overall your posture. You know, your core, blood flow. I don't want to say you get smarter, but you definitely get more efficient.
It does, but
more
you think
effective
you're
to
doing
do what
that
you
8
need.
hours a day for somebody that's used to sitting down for 8 hours a day?
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Pause number 2, and the last one, I promise. You see, every one of us experiences something for the first time, and then you find out if you like it, you love it, or if you're addicted to it. Cakes, tattoos, jewelry, in my case. When I experienced it for the first time and bought this ring that spins about a year ago, beautiful, black, nice, sturdy. Then another one, purple, made out of a stone from Peak District, by the way, quite interesting. Then another one, silicone, that I use whenever I'm at work or I go to gym. Then this bracelet. Then another Cuban chain. And after that, another chain. So I guess I'm never stopping because Mysterious Jeweler keep on evolving. Business like that based in UK offering you exclusively 10% discount on entire purchase if you use code Fitnessaddict. That's again, use code Fitnessaddict and go to themysteriousjeweler.com for 10% off, code Fitnessaddict on entire purchase. If you're looking for something interesting and creative for your friends, beloved ones, or people you care about, now you can create your own style and design your own ring or a chain. Go to themysteriousjeweler.com and choose basic or premium option for your own engraving. Laser cut, high quality. I tried it myself. It's wonderful. Intuitive, interesting logo, picture, images, letters. You choose the style and they'll get it done for you. Deliver it to your door or to your friend, family, or beloved one. So definitely have a look at it if you like to create something unique and stylish. And now, back to the episode. And you burn apparently even more calories that when you stand it because you have to be, nice posture, like you said, keep it nice together, glutes engage, legs, everything, because you're not in there like,
Yeah.
you know.
We say it burns more calories, but they might just eat more shit, so. Because they're standing up, we gotta treat ourselves.
I've been standing for an hour. That deserves hamburger.
Oh,
I'm gonna
nice
get
standing up.
Snickers.
Yeah, that might as well.
Oh my god. I know you've got the sweet tooth, so that doesn't surprise me.
I love my sweets, mate.
So if you think that someone's having a problem for long term, if you talk primarily about the injury with the lower back, they tried loads of things. Do you think the creams or massage guns would be a smart idea to use in such a case, or just
Creams, definitely, yeah.
don't make it worse and come in to see you straight up for your...
The cream that we're going to bring out, 100%. Massage guns can work for a certain extent, but you've got to know how to use them.
Oh, so we're talking about a problem with the usage, actually.
Yeah, it's not always the gun itself, it's more the usage. Some people will just put it straight onto high setting and just dig straight in, like bruise themselves up and everything, but sometimes you just got to let the gun do its work. Let the gun just flick off the muscle. Like, you don't have to dig in. If you want someone to dig in, come and see me and I'll dig in.
You dig me? Dig my shoulders so
Yeah.
bad with it. Yeah. So I wouldn't expect that, to be honest. Like, I wouldn't think that. Because I'm worried that sometimes some people, they're trying to help using this cream, that cream, this pain relief. But all of it is just to suppress the pain, but it's not sorting out the core of the problem,
Yeah,
You
it's
just
like,
putting a plaster on it, but you keep bleeding.
it's like you go to the GPs with a bad back. Here, have some naproxen. Get out. That's all they're going to do to you. Give you a painkiller with a bit of anti-inflammatory in it. Kick you out. They might refer you out if you're lucky, but then you're probably looking at 6 months to go and see a physio. And then by that time, you've either gotten severely worse or you sorted it out yourself because you've gone private somewhere because you ain't waiting for that. So, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now, I love that, man. Thank you for the information, because I think it's definitely helpful. And not only that, but lots of people, me included, I try to go through NHS, having a problem.
Yeah.
And they say, oh, see you in 3 months' time. I'm like, but I gotta work. I gotta do this.
Yeah.
Take the pain relief, painkiller, whatever. I'm like, that's cool, but I can't keep doing it all the time, right? Because that's not good for your organs, good for your body.
Yeah.
It's not solving everything. So eventually I gave up and I went to pay physio, one and then the other.
Well, that's the
So
thing. I mean, we live in the real world. I live in the real world. That's why we treat like the clients in the real world. We know you got a job to do. We know you got this, that, and that. So we work with you all the time. Can't just be saying, right, you need to have 2 weeks off sick because of your back. No, we'll work with you. Obviously, you've got a high demanding job, or especially with you doing all your work. So you work with somebody and you know what work they do. So you tailor a plan around their work. You tailor a plan around their hours so that you know that they can get it in and they know they can get it in as well. And it's not just like a generic plan that's like you probably would get from an NHS physio with the same injury. Ours is all tailored to you around your work, around the hours. So we both know that you're going to do that plan, and the next time you come in, we're going to see significant improvements because we work with you, not against you.
yeah,
Does that make sense?
it does, yeah. And I definitely can think of it being definitely a smarter decision, because I can imagine people are trying, sometimes fix it themselves so they wouldn't have to pay. So what am I gonna do? Okay, I'm gonna put on some cream. I'm gonna start stretches that I never did in my life.
Yeah.
I'm having this pain. I'm gonna buy the gun and I'm gonna try hot towels on and
Yeah.
everything. Do you think it could be even worse, that people can make it worse themselves than
They
actually
can
help it?
do, yeah, because there's a lot of Googling that goes off, especially with people with like, if they've got a bad back, they'll Google, and before you know it, you're not even on the correct muscle that you're Googling or the correct symptoms. Before you know it, you've gone through the whole chain and you're looking at something completely different because you just Googled. So yeah, people can make themselves a lot worse from Googling the symptoms, really.
Mm. Trying to fix it themselves rather than go and
Yeah.
see professional.
Yeah, go and see some professionals. Go get it sorted. You know what I mean? Just even they can ring me up anytime and we can talk over the phone. And I'll say, look, it sounds like this, but 9 times out of 10, I'm probably going to have to get you in, just check it over, make sure we are on where we say we are. So yeah, come and see us because we can cope with it.
Mhm.
Just ring us up.
Plus, you get the plan, I
You
assume.
get the plan,
This treatment, that
family
treatment.
business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not like you're coming in, we just get kicked you out. We'll kick you out when you're ready to go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When you're ready to be discharged, that's fantastic. But it's like the nature of the beast. You almost shoot yourself in the foot every time because you fix somebody, you've lost them.
Hmm.
So like, it's one of those jobs that you actually lose people by doing a good job. But then
Technically speaking, yeah.
you make it up on the other end because you do such a good job at going to tell the family and friends.
Yeah.
Go and see this guy, go see this guy.
From one broken person, you get another 5 broken
Yeah,
people.
exactly, yeah. And it's always sad to see somebody leave, but you get that pride because you fixed them. You know what I mean? They don't need to come back. I don't need them to come back. I'm not penny pinching. You can come back in a few months so we can have a little checkup, but other than that,
So is that
go live your life.
that's amazing, man. I really like it. I really like the idea that, you just put it out there the way they feel and the way it is, and it's just reality. It's just real. People get hurt, and you're trying to help them. Is it the most rewarding part of your job, or what do you love the
100%.
what do you love the most about your job? What do you hate
Those
the
seeing
most?
people coming in
Dislike.
through the doors, people coming in being unable to walk, or they've got this issue, they've got that issue, and even after one session, seeing them come off the bed, walking out with a smile on their face, because I know that they've got the treatment that they needed, and like that just fills you with pride. That's better than money. You know what I mean? To know that you're helping somebody, because people get injured and they get these issues, and it does depress people. Deep down, it depresses them because they can't do what they want. They can't go to a gym. They can't go and play football, cycle, run, whatever. So deep down, they're battling with their depression because they can't go and do something that they love. So when they come into you, or come into me, sorry, when they come in and they get sorted, and you know they can start doing a little bit just to get them back on the horse, and you can see how happy they are because they know they can go back and do something that they love. So that's worth more than money. 100%. Just helping people get back into what they love, and helping people potentially not fall into that dark hole.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's sick, man. I really like it. I really do. Like you said, it's not just about playing the sport, but for me, you being a father, I'm being the father. For some, it can mean play with the kids, being active with the kids.
100%, yeah.
Especially as you have let's say, higher body fat percentage, it can be very challenging for your knees and so on.
Calling me fat?
No, you. What? Not everyone.
You don't just call me fat.
No, I mean,
Cut.
whatever. I meant to say that like a few months ago when I was like 94 kg, yeah, and I'm 5'5", 167 centimeters. I felt that massive difference when being just slim,
Yeah.
and then being this.
Yeah.
You get to be less movable, you get lazier, quickly tired, and my knees were starting to hurt way quicker and damn often. And I started having a problem with also sometimes with the pain in my hips, and my ankles. I was like, God damn, this really sucks. Like, it sucks to be fat, respectfully. I'm talking about health, not beauty, okay? You can be beautiful and be fat, of course you can. But healthy, questionable. But I definitely didn't feel amazing, it really sucked. And I didn't want to play with my kid as often. I was like, oh, let's do this, let's do that. I'm like, I'm tired and this hurts. And then run while I'm on this body weight on concrete or outside. Man, my knees were screaming next day. I felt like inflammation, it was just really shit. So I think sometimes loads of motivation can be only not from love what you're doing, what you want to do, but with who you're doing it or for who you're doing it.
You don't mind, yeah?
Yeah, it's my baby. Borrow her, that's fine.
I'm taking her. You wanna come back see my dog? Yeah.
Yeah, she's just lovely. When that's the part that you like the most, then helping people, seeing
Yeah.
them being happy,
100%.
helping them from that pain. What's the least part that you like about doing your job? Because it's not always sunshine and rainbow.
Taxes.
So they take money from you.
Paying taxes, mate.
They take the money away from you.
Yeah. Hard-earned money, mate. Look, that's probably the worst bit. Like, everything else amazing, but then paying them taxes is a killer.
So that's the least thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair point. I mean, I gotta say, yeah, there always gotta be something. And if you like your business, you've been doing it for so long, and you're good at it, that you keep running it, trying to expand, bring on new things, new team members, if I'm correct as well.
Yeah. So we just had one new lad start called Josh. So that's looking really good. Really interesting. So looking forward to that.
Damn, so we got a jacket coming up, your muscle rub, new location, Grantham.
Yeah.
Lincoln after, new team member, I lost count already. And if there is something else that you would like, let's say, you spoke before about collaborating, putting your word out there and so on. If someone that's listening to this podcast right now, let's say they're from Nottinghamshire, where we at, or whatever.
Yeah.
Would you be open to collaborating in a certain way if we're talking about business-wise or collaborating with another physio, make it bigger.
Yeah,
What kind of
100%.
collaboration you'd be open to if you were open to?
Any.
Who would you be looking for?
Anybody in and around Newark or surrounding areas. So, but anything, any ideas, anything, I'm open to anything. If it's going to work for us both, fantastic.
Mm-hmm. As I assume you're primarily sport business, so do you have someone that would come to you more naturally? That's what I'm trying to get
Yeah,
down to.
we're not just sports. We're here for everyone. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Just because it's sports therapy, don't mean it's just sports.
True, 100%.
Yeah,
Because
so-
everyone can get injured
Yeah,
no matter what action they
yeah,
take, movement
Yeah.
they're in at the moment.
yeah.
If you were taking, let's say, is there any particular business you like to collaborate with? Whether we're speaking with local coffee shop or restaurant or a gym? Is that
I know we spoke a bit, haven't we? I mean, we did have a few collabs with gyms, and they always fizzle out. Always fizzle out. And then, I mean, could be collabs in something coming up in Newark in the town centre, isn't there? Potentially. But always open to anything.
Mhm.
Absolutely anything.
Okay?
As long as it's going to work, it's going to work.
All right. You hear that, people. If you know someone that may would like to work here with Ben, very passionate about his business, and hopefully soon family run as well in the future, that'd be amazing. That'd be absolutely sick, man.
Yeah.
So definitely drop him a message. I'm gonna put down his contact so you can drop him email and maybe hopefully see to make it work. That'd be amazing. Why you, Ben? Why your business?
I don't know. So I put my heart and soul into it every single day, and I think, to be honest, I think that shows. So we got like 121 5-star Google reviews,
Yeah, I don't know
which
how
I
to do
think,
that.
is absolutely incredible.
That is. I was like,
So
are you kidding me?
yeah.
How did they do that?
Yeah, it's incredible. Like, just for people just to go on and leave you a review is incredible enough, but to have 121 of them, like, it's unreal.
That is. What did you do? How did you do it?
I don't know. Just did my job.
Simple as that. Was that?
That was just me.
Just do your job, bro. That's it.
Just did my job.
And this is the thing with you. When I met you, like, I don't know how you're doing it. I want to know the secret. Okay. Is there a secret? And that question is, whether I met you being all right, being happy, everything went well, you're chilled. Whether I met you not being so happy or not everything going so well, you're still chilled. You said to me, I'm stressed, things not going exactly the way I would expect. You know how it is, business, da da da. In both of those options, you're chilled. How the heck you do that? You said you're stressed, but you look chilled.
The thing is, when you got your own business, it's normal to be stressed and things aren't going the right way one day, and then the next day everything perfectly fine. So it's because no 2 days are ever the same. If that makes sense. One day can go completely fine, the next day spanners in the works, this, that, and the other. And yeah, I might be stressed. Might be a lot going off, but doesn't mean I have to show it to you. Like, you're in there to get a session treatment, so my stresses and whatever, that's my issue. You know what I mean? So leave that to the side. It's all about fixing you and making sure everything goes well.
Mhm.
So yeah, no 2 days are ever the same. You're always stressed. I don't think there's been one day from this business when I haven't been stressed. I don't really want to go to a doctor, so I think they'll end up putting me down due to stress. But you just learn to combat it. You find your own little niches. Big stress relief for me is my kids. Seeing my boys. It's massive. Having a little bit of chill out time when I can. Massive. Just even just chilling in bed watching TV. Massive. Like, forget everything.
So that's your kind of way how to let it all out. So you get used to it.
Yeah.
You build
stress is just a
resilience
part
to
of your
it.
day.
Mm-hmm.
Stress is a part of your day. Like, it's just a part of your life, stress. Especially with the industry you're in and when it's your own business, because ultimately everything falls back on you. If invoice hasn't been done, it's your issue. Treatments, details of treatments haven't been done properly, it's down to me. There's not enough money coming in, it's down to me. Can't afford to live, it's down to me. It's a lot of stress. It's a lot of stress.
Is this something you had to learn over the time to like get used to it before you started this business?
Yeah.
So I guess have your tolerance to stress and how to combat it kind of changed from very start to the end.
Yeah, you've just got to live with it, manage it, and deal with it. because there's a lot of people that will let it overtake them, overtake their lives. You just gotta, it's there, you just gotta work with it. And if some of your kids stressing it out, you get it done.
Mm.
So that's one thing ticked off out of 100.
So that would be your advice to people that are stressing out about their business then?
Yeah, if you're stressing out about money or anything, there's always ways you can go about it. There's always things you can change and tweak. You're always going to have bad months and bad weeks in businesses, especially in our game. There's always going to be bad weeks, bad months. But you just got to ride the waves, ride the punches, and crack on.
Respect, man. It's amazing, really. And when you mention that, I wonder, when you're dad, you having a family, you having a business, you're active, you're trying to have time for yourself. You're trying to be so many things at once. What is your way, how you're scheduling the things, how you keep things in the balance?
I don't. I don't. I know when I'm going to work, and that's it. Like, that is my day. That is my life, work. And then kids, like, I know when I'm having my kids, that's scheduled. Other than that, it's a free-for-all.
It's just chaos.
Just chaos, mate.
Daily.
Daily chaos. Not in the business. Everything goes chaos. But I got a good missus that grinds you and like schedules, organises things, and because I'm just too busy at work to be doing everything else. So
You're too busy at work to worry about anything else
yeah,
outside of work, because your business is the main thing.
my main focus is the business. So if the business doesn't run,
everything else falls apart.
Yeah.
Because you don't have money to pay, your family,
100%.
even more stressed,
Yeah.
everything goes off of that one
Yeah.
thing and goes down,
100%.
down, 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 down.
100%.
I was hoping there'll be some secret, like, oh yeah, man, you gotta wake up 5 a.m., have a cold plunge, have your sheet of to-do list, pound, 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 pound.
See, that's the thing that grinds my gears, mate. A lot of people read these books and fucking listen to all these entrepreneurs that have fucking made it big time. Oh, I wake up at 5 in the morning, I'll take a cold plunge, I'll do this, I'll do that. Yeah, because it works for them, doesn't mean it's going to work for you. You got to find your own little path. They're making millions of pounds, yeah, they're fucking smashing it. But just because they did that doesn't mean that's why they smashed it. So all the hard work they've done.
Before that.
Yeah.
100%, yeah, I hear that
If
very
I was
often.
making millions of pounds, mate, I'll be saying, yeah, I wake up at 5 a.m, I go for a cold plunge, and I go for a sauna, I do this, I do that.
And then I sit down by 10,
And
finally.
then I'll say, go and buy my cold plunge pool. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I think that's
And then I'll
most of
bring
the
a
time
book
it's
out
great.
as well, just for the crack. This is how I made £1 million, 5 a.m. wake up.
Yeah, it's not realistic, really. But that's the thing. Most of these people are already telling you, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. They're telling you what they're doing now, not what they were doing at the start of for bloody 5 years of hard work. So they kind of work so hard for 5 years, they'll cover another 2 extra or 5 extra.
When I first started, a lot of people were saying you need to read books. This book really helped me. So I read it, I'm like, I meant fuck all to me. You know what I mean? I read it, I'm like, I can't relate to this. Like, Grant Cardone, amazing. But I can't relate to it. He's in sales. Yeah, my game is sales, but not that way.
So what those books they mentioned, if someone never read them, I haven't read some of them.
So like,
What they were about then, what they were advising you.
You can take a few things out of Grant Cardone, like if you're not first, you're last. That's a good rule to work by, always. But other than that, mate, that's probably all I got out of him. Like, there's a lot of people that saying, oh, I read this book, it's really helped me within my business. I go, all right, I'll give it a try. You read it and you're like, no, that's just wasting my time. I could have been doing fucking invoices, or I could have been doing treatment plans. But no, I chose to read this book that meant fuck all. Like I say, what works for them doesn't work for you. And what works for them doesn't work for me. You've got to find your own little path. You've got to find your own thing. And like, these days, fucking another thing, like all the social media people, the influencers and all that, all these kids are looking up to them. And it's like, they don't portray the true picture of what's going off in the world. 9 times out of 10, you'll see them with a nice car, this, that, and the other. But yeah, it could be off mummies and daddy's money, or it's rented. It's not theirs. It's not that, you know what I mean? And they're portraying this big, massive picture. And these kids are growing up thinking, if I don't do that, I haven't made it. And it's bad. Like, these kids are growing up seeing, like, young girls growing up seeing all these, like, Instagram models and that. Like, thinking, I need to look like that. And it's like, it's bad. The boys growing up seeing all the lads jacked up, thinking, I've got to look like that or I ain't going to look pretty or whatever, handsome, you know what I mean?
So you have been reading in a book then on nothing that you could relate to personally.
No. And personally, I don't like reading.
Why is that?
I hate it.
Okay.
I did my time in school.
What about what about audiobooks then? I personally don't read much, but audiobooks, yeah, I can do
I'd prefer to
audiobooks.
listen to books, yeah.
Yeah,
Prefer
audiobooks,
to listen to
exactly,
it.
yeah.
Like taking a dog out for a walk. There's an app called Headway, have you heard of that?
No.
So it's got all the major books, or every book on there, but what it does, it splits it down into sections.
Mm.
So, like, the whole book will probably be split down into like 5 minutes, and it gives you the key points out of everything. And you just listen to that, and you get the whole book, the key points out of the whole book, but just suppressed into a few minutes. That helps me massively. It's all about, yeah, wanting to know what you want to look for, what you want to listen to. But it's good. I prefer that over a big droning book.
Mm-hmm. Reading it, wasting your time on it.
Yeah.
So what kind of book do you listen to then, if you could recommend some that will actually help you within your business or overall scheduling your life?
It depends what business you're in.
Well, you
Because
personally.
me personally, none of them work for me. Really, none of them. The only thing I took out was Grant Cardone, if you're not first, you're last.
Mhm.
That's the only thing I got out of that book.
Jeez.
And, like, I don't like books, me. I don't read books. I've had to read a lot of books and I hated it.
Uh-huh.
But
Fair point. Damn. I don't expect that. I would be hoping that at least something help you out of it, you know? So when you haven't had read the books, they didn't help you. So how did you do your strategy in the business? Have you all just winged it or based on
I
experience?
wouldn't say winged it. It's been trial and error. If you do something that don't work, you learn from it. And sometimes that's the only way, that's the best way to learn, by your mistakes. That's what I feel like. There's a lot of things that you can implement. There's a lot of things that don't always work the first time. You have to tweak little things, do little things, and then, yeah, they eventually work. But it's because you've learnt from that first initial setback. And you learnt what's gone wrong, why it's gone wrong, so you can combat it. But a lot of people go to that first setback and think, oh, I'm not doing that now. So it didn't work.
Because the one thing didn't work.
Yeah.
It's nothing else going to work.
Everything can work. There's just might be a few little different components you got to throw in. Like sometimes thinking out of the box.
I like that.
Always think out of the box.
I really like that, like you said, it's not sometimes that one thing doesn't work. Maybe you don't know how to make it work. How to just compose that within the whole setup. That makes sense.
Yeah, just because one thing, like, there could be a little cog that's just not turning properly. And you just need that other little cog just to twist a little bit to get that other cog to turn. And it's just tuning little things.
Mm-hmm.
Just because that one thing doesn't work, doesn't mean you have to throw out everything.
Yeah. That sounds amazing, like you said. It's just going by your experience, trying, error, succeed. Why this worked, that didn't work. Now we're gonna make it work. What else didn't work to make it work again? That's amazing. Like you said, going down by that route, looking at people on Instagram, social media. You gotta do this, you gotta do that. If you don't do that, you're a loser. You gotta build your business this way, that way. Yeah, it just sounds too much like a dream world, really. It does.
But they can portray a lot on Insta and Facebook and TikTok and all that. They can portray a lot that everything's hunky-dory in life, when behind the scenes, it's not what they show you.
It's sad truth. It's a sad truth. So I'm hoping this is definitely going to help someone. But everything that you mentioned from very start to very end, I really hope this is going to help someone.
Yeah, I do too, mate. So it's not easy having your own business, but nothing's easy in life. Nobody's ever going to give you anything. You've got to go out and get everything. So I hope it does help somebody, mate. There we go. We're going to wrap this up now, mate.
All right, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this. And definitely, I truly hope this information today here with Ben will definitely help you out. Whether you're starting your business, you want to start your business, you're thinking about your business, what's all part of it and how difficult it can become and what you need to overcome, and having the experience here firsthand from someone who's been doing it successfully for many years and has apparently a lot of things going on. and coming up very soon. So definitely staying excited for that. Stay tuned for that. And I hope you also enjoyed some of the great advices that Ben provided today from his first-hand experience working with hundreds and hundreds of people. So thank you, Ben, once
Thank you.
again. It's been awesome, man. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. It was fun. I mean, we had a lot of behind the scene laugh before, exploding here, laughing. There's like, be normal, mate. Be normal.
You gotta get that.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, definitely. And I'm happy that he also enjoyed attention and a time with my mini sausage dog. Yeah. He's Dixie, yeah.
Don't forget Dixie.
Don't forget Dixie in the shot, yeah. So, if you like to approach Ben, ask him any question in terms of your injury, get help, how to approach the entire situation, what could you do better next time, all of that you can find on his website. Just go simply to hawksportstherapy.co.uk. That's again, hawksportstherapy.co.uk. And don't be shy, don't hesitate, take action, and drop a message now. Don't make your injury get worse, okay? Prevention is the key to not getting injured in the first place. Keep that in mind and drop a message today. If you like, follow me on Instagram, Hawk Wellness, or Facebook. You can approach me on any of these social media and it'll be definitely available to you and to your needs. Thank you once again, buddy. And yeah, looking forward to the next episode and hope you enjoy. And please, as always, if you enjoyed this episode today, don't forget, smash that like button, leave the comment with your injury, how it helped you, if you already met Ben previously in person or you're about to approach him, so he knows what kind of people to look forward to. And don't forget, of course, subscribe. Thank you. Appreciate your time.